Oh boy, it is another episode of Tama Talk or Tama Time. I haven't decided yet what I want to call this series, but we're back. I'm excited. I have my Tamagotchi mug, I have my microphone. I'm ready to talk about Tamagotchi Uni because, oh my gosh, friends, I was not prepared for the announcement that came last week. Not prepared at all. I was on vacation. I decided after many years of not traveling or doing much of anything to escape away to a beautiful Caribbean island called Curacao, spend a week by the beach, in the pool, relaxing, and not making videos. I made videos. I worked really hard for you guys before I went on vacation. I had 4 videos filmed, edited, and ready to post throughout my time away. And then the news happened. I was not expecting it because typically, at least in the past, Tamagotchi news has been announced kind of towards the end of April, April 20th, 21st, when I'm back from vacation. Instead, I happen to be using the resort's very terrible Wi-Fi and barely getting the websites to work, but there it was, the news all over. Tamagotchi Uni Sanrio Characters. So we're here today to talk about that. But first, before we get started, I need to thank my friend Una Septic for convincing me to make this video, because without their comments, I probably wouldn't have sat down to film. I've been very tired since we got back, actually, since I've been sick. I got sick a month ago, and it feels like it's just been lingering. And then we traveled, and now I'm very tired. But that doesn't take away from my excitement around the Tamagotchi Uni Sanrio characters. So I have to show you this here somewhere. This was announced and people seemed pretty excited, I think. Overall, it seemed very exciting. I'm going to talk a little bit about the announcement and what we're getting. And then later in the video, I want to talk about how this relates to a lot of the rumors and leaks that I've been talking about on this channel now for the last 2 months. Because I think it's interesting the way it was announced and how it relates to the leaks that we saw back in February. But first, we'll talk a little information, because you guys love when I tell you all the information I found and put it all together in a single video for you. So Tamagotchi Uni Sanrio Characters was announced last week, and this was a pretty big announcement. I was very excited because this is the first time we're seeing Sanrio characters in a Tamagotchi collaboration for the world. Let me explain. Okay. We've seen Hello Kitty Tamagotchi in places other than Japan, but previously there was a meats version, there was a mix version, there was a Tamagotchi Smart version. All of these had Sanrio characters. We never saw those outside of Japan. Now, of course, you could import them. That is what I did. I don't have any mix, but I do have both versions of the meats that were available. There was a separate Smart that you could get with the little Sanrio bow, the Hello Kitty bow, and there was a Smart card you could get the Sanrio characters. So for a color screen, this is our first time seeing it. This is the first time we're getting it outside of Japan. And it has been my dream. I've talked about it. You guys have kind of made fun of me a little bit for having such a silly dream, but it's been my dream since the Meats days that we would get a Sanrio device in English. And so I am thrilled. This announcement had me really, really excited. And it took a day or so. I was having so much trouble. The internet was very spotty where I was. So it was hard to pre-order. But eventually I did. So I have a pre-order for the Sanrio characters. So what you're getting with this is a Sanrio device with a new Sanrio themed case with the Hello Kitty colors, the pinks, the reds that are kind of strawberry red. Design of the case, the faceplate, a lot of you have said is too busy, and I think it looks like a lot, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I know devices typically look better in person, so I'm excited to see what this looks like in person. But I do have some reservations like the rest of you. So in this set, you will get the device. There is a new watch band that goes along with this. They're calling it like a milky red. Don't know what that color is, but it looks pink to me on all these pictures. But you're getting with this one a physical card that will have your Tomaverse ticket. So you can go to Puro Land, which is the Sanrio land, to get the characters and the items and on all of the Sanrio themed things. Very exciting. Now, for those of you that do not want anything to do with this new device, you are not going to be left out from being able to go to Puro Land. You will be able to purchase a Tomaverse ticket for your current unis. So if you are someone that is trying to save money, or you already have a couple unis, you don't want to spend any more on purchasing new devices, you won't need to. You can buy a Tomaverse ticket just like we did for the Love Mellow Land, which I think you guys have corrected me. I was saying Love Milo. It's Love Mellow concert. Love Mellow concert in the Very Berry Land. So just like those areas, you don't need to purchase a new uni to access the new area, which is great because some of you have pointed out the new uni is quite expensive. Typically, unis are $60 when they're new, and then the Tomaverse ticket is $8. The Tomaverse ticket is $6. But I think on Amazon for the whole set, it's about $65 to $70. Pretty expensive if you don't have disposable income. So don't worry, you won't need to spend $65 to $70 plus import fees if you don't live in the US. You can just get yourself a Tomaverse ticket and you will be able to do everything that the Sanrio uni will do without having to buy an extra uni device. I think that's really great. I know a lot of us don't want to be purchasing multiple unis, so you don't have to. You can get the Puro Land just by buying a Tomaverse ticket. Both of these, the Tamagotchi uni and the Tomaverse ticket, will be released on the 13th of July. It's not very far away. The other thing that was announced at the same time as the Sanrio uni is two brand new shells for the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi, which I don't know if you guys have been around the Tamagotchi community for a while. Hello Kitty Tamagotchi actually came out in 2020. I do have a video about it. It's probably one of my first videos to do like super well on this channel. Like, you guys love Hello Kitty, and I do too. So I was excited about this, but it wasn't what I predicted. It's basically the same. It looks like the same programming. We get a couple of different characters that are different from the original Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. So that's cool. We get like the little shark character from the uni. So there's like a little uni crossover with this new version of the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. But it's basically the same. You're going to raise your Tamagotchi characters. If you take care of them really well, they'll get like a little Hello Kitty Tamagotchi bow, and that's the gameplay. Very similar to what we had before. When I first heard about a Hello Kitty or a Sanrio Nano Tamagotchi, I was really hoping it would be like a Sanrio characters, kind of like Toy Story, where you can raise all the different Sanrio characters. We've never seen anything like that, and that is something that I really want. But I guess that's not what we're getting this time. And after a little research, I do understand why, okay? So this year, I don't know if it's this summer or just this year in general, is the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty, which, mind blown. I didn't realize Hello Kitty was around for 50 years. I'm reading that it's the Hello Kitty 50th anniversary, and so to celebrate, Tamagotchi is re-releasing the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi, few tweaks with characters, and 2 new shells. And I'll be honest, I think these shells are way nicer looking than the ones we even got in 2020. And I liked the way those looked. I think they're so fun. But these 2 new shells are they're just perfect. They're beautiful. And so I did, while I was pre-ordering the Sanrio uni, I did pre-order this blue and white Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. I can't help myself. Nanos are so easy to run. So if you've never run a Tamagotchi, the Tamagotchi Nano is like where you should start. They're so easy. And they're fun. They're not like the most interactive virtual pet. It does have some fun gameplay. It'll keep you occupied for a couple weeks while you collect the different characters and try to get the Hello Kitty bow. But while I am disappointed it's not a Sanrio Nano, we are getting brand new Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. If you want the original, it's still available. I'll link it below for you, plus the pre-order links for the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi and the Tamagotchi Sanrio Uni. Very exciting. So with this news, this excitement around the Uni, I wanted to stop a minute and think a little bit about all of the things that we've kind of been reading and digesting over the last 2 months. The reason being is that I feel like the announcement was kind of downplayed. And maybe that's me. I would love to know what you guys think. Do you feel like this was downplayed? Or if it was just because I was on vacation and I didn't realize what was going on. But it felt like a kind of a quiet announcement. It kind of just was like, there. Here's an announcement. We have a thing coming this summer. Yay. Get excited. And it doesn't feel like how it was in the past. Even like for me, I'm thinking mid-cycle refreshes were, for the On was the Wonder Garden. And then for the Pix was the Pix Party. And the Wonder Garden, I was really excited about just because I liked the fantasy meats. And even back then it was too expensive for me to buy. So I was excited to see kind of a version of fantasy meats for the English market. And the Pix Party, I was super excited about. I thought it was so cool. I love the Pix, and I loved all the things they added on. This is kind of... And the reason I say that, okay, I've seen a lot of messages from you guys that say, like, you're not as excited as you would be because the characters in the Sanrio Uni are not the Sanrio characters. They're kind of a hybrid Tamagotchi Sanrio character cross. And we've seen this before. We've seen this with the Tamagotchi Smart. They called them the change cards. So what you would get is they were Sanrio characters, but they were crossed with Tamagotchi characters. So they're kind of a hybrid character. We've seen it before. We did it in the Smart. There was several versions. There was a Sanrio characters, there was a marine change, and then there was like a Halloween like spooky change. And I love that because you get to see your favorite Tamagotchi characters like differently. They have a different look. We have a bunch of like crossover with Sanrio. But a lot of you were sad that we're not actually raising Sanrio characters in the meats and I'll just say the meats. You could actually interact with the Sanrio character, get married, and then you would be able to have those Sanrio genes as part of your Tamagotchi character. You were able to interact with the actual Sanrio character. You could get your Tamagotchi to look very much like a Sanrio character, but it was still a hybrid mix with Tamagotchi. So we've never ever seen a device where you could raise Sanrio characters. So I'm personally not surprised, but I saw a lot of you were disappointed with this. You were sad that we're not actually raising Sanrio characters, we're raising Tamagotchi like hybrid characters. So there's that one thing. The second thing I wanted to talk about and bring up a little bit here is that there was a leak that I talked about on this channel 2 months ago. And the leak was all the same. It was at Zenin TCG, a website that sells virtual pets, Digimon, Tamagotchi, and they had a leak where they posted several different things. It was actually 4 different things. Posted the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. They posted the Tamagotchi Uni Sanrio characters, so we got those announced. And then they also posted a Tamagotchi Uni Angel and a Tamagotchi Uni Devil. No information other than the names. So far, half of that leak has been 100% accurate. We are getting the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi, a refresh, and we are getting the Sanrio character Uni. So that leaves me to believe that the Angel and Devil Unis will be coming. I don't know if the plan is to announce them at a different time, if the plan is to make that a bigger announcement. I haven't quite figured out what they're doing. I mean, they slipped in this Uni Sanrio, and they said, here, we have this announcement. They put it out in the world, but it didn't feel like they were celebrating and super excited to make this announcement. I could be, like I said, I could be completely wrong. So I think there might be more. I think there's more coming for us. I don't know if this is just a weird feeling I'm having or if any of this is accurate, but I feel like there's something more coming. Because it was just not as celebrated as some of the previous announcements. That's my thoughts. I don't know if I'm completely off base, if you disagree with me. I would love to know your comments. I also think that it was kind of quiet because there's a bigger announcement coming. And I don't think the bigger announcement is the Angel and Devil versions of the Uni. I think those will be cool, whatever they are, whatever they turn out to be. But I'm wondering if the bigger announcement is going to be the Tamagotchi Connection re-release that I've been talking about on this channel. I loved your outreach. Thank you for all of your comments on my last Tama Talk, Tama Time video. I love that you're all super excited for a Tamagotchi Connection re-release. I have been leaning towards the fact that we'll probably just see some DLC for the Uni. But with how low-key this announcement was, I'm wondering if we're going to see something bigger this year. I just have a weird feeling. I don't know if it's accurate. I have no idea if all my thoughts are true. Some of my predictions are not right, so, don't get too excited, but I think there's more to come. And I'm thinking June. Because that's when they make their biggest announcements, right? The Uni was announced in June last year. And it was a big thing, right? So stay tuned, friends. You're going to see me behind this microphone again soon. I cannot wait. I'm hoping my predictions are accurate, but we shall see. And while you're here, leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on everything I talked about today. And this is it. I am going to sign off here. I cannot wait for the future. I'm pretty excited. I think there's a lot more to come this year, and I cannot wait. All right, friends. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.